Hi, this is a video about Guillain-Barre, and this is the first video of 3. This is the diagnosis section. Hi, my name is Shannon Green, and I am a Guillain-Barre survivor, and for short for the video we'll call it GBS. But I want to talk a little bit about what GBS is and what to expect in the diagnosis process. It's a very long and complicated and frustrating process. It is a rare autoimmune disease, and many doctors, if you go to an ER or an urgent care, are just going to give you pain pills and send you home. They're not really sure what tests to perform or what they're supposed to do. So it's a neuromuscular autoimmune disease. So it basically, in layman's terms, short circuits your nervous system. So the messages between your nerves and your muscles no longer work correctly. So it's very, very painful with lots of shooting pains, weakness, tingling, your balance is poor. It usually comes on within a 2-week period where you get pain starting usually in your feet and going up your body. So it's ascending, going up your body, and then the pain is equal on both sides. So your left and right side have equal pain. So for most patients, it starts in your feet, then kind of goes up your legs, your hands, then your chest, and all the way up to your face. So everybody's route is a little bit different, but that is the typical route. Some people I know, within 2 days, they were paralyzed. It went all the way up to their chest. For other cases like mine, I had a very mild case. So mine, I never had to be in the ICU. I just was in the regular hospital on the telemetry floor for about 6 days. And mine was a 2-week progression. So each day I'd wake up a little more numb and a little more tingly, and a new body part would be numb as it went up the body. So that's typically how it manifests. The testing to prove whether it is Guillain-Barre or not, because it does mimic other autoimmune diseases, for example, like multiple sclerosis, MS. So the first thing doctors would probably do in an ER setting, they can do a spinal tap. They can also do it in your bedside. So what they're going to do is get spinal fluid, and they test it to see if your protein is elevated. If you have elevated protein in the spinal tap, that signals that you have GBS. Now, I had a very low level. I mean, it was elevated, but not significantly so. With the spinal tap, so doctors were speculating because my spinal tap was only slightly elevated, and then my MRI was normal. So the other test is the MRI to rule out, major brain injury or any other issues. So my MRI was normal, but because the pain was ascending and equal on both sides, my neurologist is the one who decided it was Guillain-Barre. And put me in the hospital immediately, which was about 2 weeks from the first day I discovered the symptoms. So let's real quick talk about the treatments. There's no cure for Guillain-Barre. There are 2 treatments that neurologists can order. The one that is the most cost effective, it's cheaper, is the plasmapheresis. Basically where they're filtering out the bad blood cells and putting in some good ones that aren't affected with the virus. The other that I know the most about is IVIG, which is basically donated plasma. So they're not really removing the bad plasma, they're just inundating your body with a bunch of good cells. So I had a 5-day course of IVIG in the hospital. It usually takes 3 to 5 hours to be administered. It does have some minor side effects, like I had a headache afterwards. It also doesn't start working until about day 3 of 5, and it's usually a 5-day course that they give you. And depending on how bad your GBS is, you might get recurring treatments after you get out of the hospital, like every 30 days. They can also set you up to do it at home or outpatient. But it is very hard to get approved for additional IV treatments because it is very expensive, $8,000 a day approximately. So not all insurance plans are going to cover that kind of cost. So like I said, I had a really mild case. So the doctors expected me to kind of recover quickly, and I did not. So my next videos will be about the rehabilitation process, about physical therapy, and I will have some life hacks about what I've tried that works and doesn't work. So look for the GBS number 2 and number 3 videos, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Thank you.